All rise for the king. Welcome to the royal court of King Pixelriffs the First. How's everyone doing? Welcome in. Hope everyone's having a good one. Your king is here. Introverted people, thank you for the 12 months. Everyone spam the word nerd in the chat, please. The king proclaims you a nerd. Enjoy that nerd sub badge. Welcome to the nerd herd. And Nathanby, thank you so much for the 15 months while we were warming up. All hail, all hail. This is not too far off from Judge Riffs, to be honest with you. Chris Crown, what an appropriate name. Thank you so much for the tier 1. Appreciate the new sub. Enjoy those emotes in your sub badge. Welcome to the Pixels. Welcome to the King's Court. Today we're going to be on Empires. We're just going to be chopping, actually. I need to get a lot more materials for the castle, but happy to be here. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. I've had my plumbing fixed again, so things are doing well here. House is nice and toasty, right as spring starts to kick in, but it's still kind of cold out, so kind of enjoying having working heating. I think there might have been a King Pixelriffs before this one. I never heard of him. G the B, thank you for gifting a sub to All Hail the King. Appreciate that very much. It's a very confused Twitch chatter out there. Used a tutorial from Survival Guide Season 1 in one of your videos. Nice, cool, hope it went well. Pronounce your name right, I try. The king does his best. The king will also try not to refer to himself in the third person too much. Let's hop onto Empires and let's get cracking, shall we? I'm probably going to grab a beacon, go out and mine some stone somewhere. The last mine, we ended up in a weird spot that had like a cave there already. Hello? Wait a minute. Stone? That's what I'm after. Gobland is proud to present the first energy source used to mark the opening of the Gobland Stone District. We've taken the power source out of the existing sign and fashioned it into a brand new sign for me to include in my museum. What? How am I supposed to do that? Whip, it's too big. Alright, hang on. I'm going to have to put this in a video now. Please note the actual sign could not be moved due to risk of death to the Gobland citizens living below. However, the original is no longer operational due to the battery being removed and transferred into this new device. Well, imagine that. The actual replica Gobland sign as a museum piece. Incredible stuff. Well done. Well done. Oh, and I have something else as well. A battle axe, presumably from Catherine. It needed a bit more space, I presume. Well, okay. So that's happened. All right. I'm going to sleep before this thing lags out my entire base. Okay. Well, either I'm going to have to put that clip into my video, or I'm going to probably make a video where I act very surprised at this or something. But yeah, he's given me a sign that says stone. Notice he hasn't given me any of the stone. Something that would be incredibly helpful in my current build. But no, of course not. Because the amount of observers. Clip it. Clip it for the king. Yes, no, we need to get some stuff on the go here. We have a little bit of the back of the castle still to build. I'll take you up with free cam just so I don't have to waste the rockets on it. But yeah, last stream we got this part done. I've done a little bit of like moss laying around here mostly so you can see the shape of that a little bit better for a video. But that's going to be gardens and stuff around the outside of this anyway. And then we need to have this wall come out, probably a couple more buildings around the outside. It's going to connect to the back of this room. That's going to have fallen off. And another wall coming in over here, probably. And that will have fallen off as well. And, yeah. So we need more stone for that. We need more stone for building up the structure of everything, of course. But, yeah, my stone reserves are looking fairly light right now. So, yeah, we're going to have to go out and do some mining. That's the plan. Just showing that you're using a lot of stone. Yeah. Yeah, the big sign saying stone is very apt for my present predicament. So in the ender chest here, I have a few miscellaneous decorative stone types and 40 blocks of natural stone. But like, I have no stone in here. I have maybe like a few stacks in one of these. Yeah, that's that. So we can put that away in there. And I've got some like miscellaneous stone bricks, and there's a bit of stone already in this one, but that's like 6 stacks, which is not going to take us very far. So really, we are about going and getting some natural stone, probably some deep slate as well, because a few folks have taken some deep slate from here with permission, before I was the king as well. So the permission hasn't been extra important, but yeah, I did offer some people some deep slate for builds, and now I'm thinking I probably need to use some deep slate for a few of mine, so I will probably go and mine at a border between the lower regions of the world and the stone layers. I've also, you may read, been invited to a party, so we'll hear about that in the next video. We've got a hype train rolling. The King's hype train is rolling. Thank you, 40 Thieves, for the 9 months of Prime. Appreciate that. We'll put a few of these miscellaneous blocks away.
Well, that's just Prime.
It sure is. Sebastian, thank you so much for the 7 months. So is the crown going to make rounds against the other empires again? I mean, there's no plans for it to be. I am the king. Yeah, so far the king's head is remaining firmly on his shoulders. I have a totem of undying for that very purpose. Good luck killing me. I knew I had a crown, yes. There are a couple of crown global Twitch emotes. Feel free to throw those up in chat. What have we got in here? Oh, lots of other miscellaneous things. Okay, well, I think I will... I've got ender chests on me. I've got so many crafting tables as well. Did I say put on your best dress? It did. It did. We like to dress up for things like this. Let's throw these blocks in here, because those will all auto-sort, as will this. I'll bring my shield just in case. The helmet as well. The crown is staying on for the minute, but yeah, the helmet is kind of handy to have for emergency situations. What else have I got in here? Chests. Okay, the glass can go in here. Oops. The glass can go in there. But then the rest of this all needs to get manually sorted for the minute. Does the crown work the same as Season 1 where you have to hide the crown when you log off? That's not a rule we have established this time around. But who knows? We might have to firm up some of those rules a little bit later. Especially if I'm just sat on the crown for a little while. Yeah, we got this as well. Was it a mutual decision to introduce the crown again? What do you mean? I found it in my catacombs. Let's throw those in there. I better put that in there as well. Although I'll put an ender chest on top just so that we can access that when we want to. I don't know what I'm doing with this moss carpet. Oh, I have so much miscellaneous stuff in here. Ooh. Ooh, more dirt, more grass. Wish I'd known that was there a little while ago. Need a lot of that. It was placed there with the power of law. It was. As these things often are. Let's put moss carpet in there. There we go. Okay. And we don't need this axe either. So I'll throw that just in there. Sure, why not? Now then, let's quickly check the ender chest to see if I still have enough iron blocks for a beacon. I do. Perfect. And there are plenty of beacons in there, so let's hope nothing happens to this shulker box. This stuff all needs sorting. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Ghost Cat decided to be Ginger today. Ginger seems to be the more permanent coloration right now. But it is changing fairly regularly, so who knows. We got some saplings and seeds in here. Yeah, we'll get all of this out. We'll dig all of this out. Okay. I did see there's wheat seeds in here, but we'll just chuck those. We'll put one sugarcane in there. Is there some regular grass in here as well? There is. Okay, good. Did I get tribute from the sheriff? Nope. The sheriff has not been cooperating. Which is not a surprise. Let's see. The sheriff's on his villain arc right now. Put that in there. We've got some redstone dust, which is probably best put in the redstone box, I would say. Throw the stone cutter in there as well. Signs can go back in here. Does the sheriff believe in a king? What does the sheriff believe in? Himself, mostly. Doesn't even believe in the old sheriff. I'll put the helmet in here in my backup gear. Yeah, there we go. I'll remember it's that one. Probably. I'll put this diamond hoe in there as well, because I don't think I will be needing that. Watch I find a lush cave now. Okay, sure. That should be what we need. Got the shield, got a bed. Yeah. Got 2 Enderman heads in there for no apparent reason. Shy, thanks so much for the 24 months, the 2 years. And you'll be finishing the relic you spoke of a while ago. Nice. Looking forward to it. Why are there so many villain arcs on the server? Excellent question. People just like to spread their wings a little bit. Speaking of which, we're flying out to a mining location. Jimmy's villain arc is the most hilarious one. Yeah, they're having so much fun with it. It's great. It's very, very good. I like this little valley over here. Ooh. Feels mysterious. Feels like it should be leading to something. It's not leading to mountains, that's for certain. This is just like a hilly forest. I like this cave, though. Hang on. Yeah, just a forest biome. You know I like mining in mountains because there's a chance of finding emerald ore, so that's what we're going to do. Will I be having a villain arc? Nah, it's not really my jam. Like, I'm not even a character at this point. I haven't even had a hero arc. The king stuff is probably the most, like, roleplay I've actually done this season. Meadow biome right here.
Well, that's just right.
Ice mountains beyond that. I think that's where we've done our digging before. TJ, Pokemon, thanks so much for the Prime sub. Just had Tech Dog with 100 bits. Looking forward to the castle. Thank you very much. So am I. Obviously, looking forward to something like a castle means you've just got to build it yourself. So, that's a consideration. Have I made a mine in these mountains before? Because this is a snowy slopes. We've got meadow right here. I think this is meadow. Oh, this is just plains. Okay. So I probably avoided that one before because it wasn't really mountainous enough. What about over here? Have I tried this one? Again, this is probably just a snowy spot with some plains around it. But there's a few of them over here. Like, there's some nice... That looks meadowy enough. And so does that. Gosh, there's so many nice mountains around here. Yeah, let's aim for this one. This looks like a nice, broad patch of meadow. There's a meadow village over here as well. Okay, can we find a spot? Ooh, that's looking likely. Can we see straight up from there? We can. Awesome. deep slate as well. Not deep slate, dripstone. What's that called? Yeah, we might find that this turns into a larger cave once we get further down, but we'll give it a try. So starting here, there's some emerald ore right there, which is a good omen, I think. I'm going to turn my speakers up a little bit here so I can hear the game a bit better. Yeah, that's more like it. The king must have his jewels. Right. How are we going to avoid... I mean, like that, I guess? Sure. A little weird, but we'll deal with it. So we're going to dig down until we hit lava, probably. Getting a fair bit of stone just this way. There we go. Okay, cool. This is at Y7, so that's kind of ideal height. We'll just widen this out, I guess. Nice little cozy ravine. Not too much interference from the locals. Potential for deep slate emeralds. Nice little patches of iron and stuff as well. Yeah, we'll start here. Nice open space that we can build the beacon as well. Okay, let's get to it. Again, just going to make sure that nothing happens to the box containing 100 beacons. Lovely. And we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Beacon. Don't know why I broke that. I need to put it back in a second. What am I working on? Gathering resources today. Welcome to Chopping Tuesday. This is the day we chop resources and chat. Sometimes it's wood, sometimes it's various other things. Sometimes the chopping is more of a metaphorical thing and we just do whatever, but in this case, we need a lot of stone for this castle project I'm working on, so I'm out here gathering stone. Stone, deep slate, a few other things that you can't, like, automatically generate that I will need, so... Always feels like you're using so many blocks of this at first, because the first one is like 81 blocks. So you're like, is that really over a stack? Of course it is. It's 9 by 9. This is how pyramids work. Really want a deep slate generator like cobble generators? It would be kind of nice. I was wondering if they would do something like having deep slate generate with water and lava below 0, but that feels like quite a complex mechanic. And it might be that people need a cobblestone generator below 0 because they can't work with deep slate for everything if they've got like a base that far down in the world or something. So there might be some practical reasons for avoiding that being the case. Either way, we need to start mining probably at Y8 to avoid mining through deep slate layers, but then we'll probably want to come back and do a second pass over the top and get some of that deep slate. And if it leads us to some deep slate emeralds, so much the better. Soul sand makes basalt, skulk could make deep slate. Yeah, I guess. Basalt mechanics are always kind of strange to me. Like the ice and soul sand thing. It's like it's a very supernatural way of doing it, it feels like. Oh, the other thing I'm going to do is take the coordinates of this. So that we can get back here if I need to go and repair my Silk Touch pickaxe, which I'm sure I will in the near future. How come there's no way to farm deep slate? I mean, it's abundant. You can find it below 0 in basically any biome. So it's not like it's a rare resource, but I think part of the balance of deep slate as a material is it being difficult to acquire because you have to mine it. Yeah, so we'll come back through and we'll get that stone layer afterwards. But yeah, like it's quite laborious to get hold of, almost by design. And I feel like that's kind of part of it. Happy Crafter, Wicked Smile, Elkhorn, thank you all for the resubs. Did you know there was a Pix moment in Limited Life? Pearl found Deep Slate Emerald ore and left it there? Good. If I was on that series, I would probably end up trading my life for it at some stage. Hi, it's Amelia. Thank you for the 8 months. I appreciate the tribute. Your king thanks you. Nothing up there, okay. I keep putting stuff in my #1 slot in my hotbar. But I really need to keep the torches there. Oh. Here's the other problem with being in mountains. You get this stuff. Although, this all seems to be just regular skulk without any redstone components. Without any, skulk sensors or shriekers, so we might have lucked out here. This might be like the very edge of a deep dark biome. Either way, we are out of haste range, which means we are probably safe from really overlapping with this for now. But that is definitely the outer edge of where we can safely mine, so. Yeah, right here. 7. Okay, we need to go up one more. A little bit of cheeky copper. Not going to complain, you know me. Fell straight into an ancient city while I was still on iron tools. Nice. Honestly, you can get some decent diamond stuff from ancient cities. You can at least get diamond hose from there, I think. And the tools you're on don't really matter all that much if you're not fighting regular mobs. Even like diamond gear won't protect you from the warden. It's all about just being safe. You can get the amount of wool you need from around there. But can still be a bit of a nerve-wracking experience when you still feel unprepared. Forgot you get an enchanted golden apple on ancient cities? Yeah, you do. We're probably going to be doing a bit more Minecraft bingo on Thursday, by the way. Like, I want to do a Thursday stream that's not Empires, just to give myself a break from, like, castle building and stuff. So, considering I might not get a chance to play Minecraft bingo too much in the near future, I'll probably, be tracking down a couple of ancient cities in bingo. With or without Bruno? Without, probably. I need to, for a start, play the new 119.4 bingo, because they finally put out 119.4 so that we can fix that bug with items like leaping around everywhere and stuff. So now it should be a lot easier in theory to get decent times in bingo without having to worry about like glitches and stuff like that. So hopefully we should have a really fun time. 119.4 fixed so much. I know, and 1.20 is looking like a really cool update just for quality of life stuff as well. We did a podcast episode about the most recent snapshot yesterday, but I did my video about it recently as well, so you guys know how I feel about that. It's shaping up to be a heck of an update. Honestly, just calibrated skulk sensors alone, fantastic addition. Like, it still doesn't feel quite like a new feature, but that's also why they were like, we're not announcing this along with the major features of this update. That's why items were leaping from your inventory to your chests in the modded server you're on. You're stuck on 119.2. It seems to only happen at really extreme coordinates. So I don't know if you're like on 119.2 and you're out like tens of thousands of blocks in your world. But if it's a modded server, yeah, I'm not sure what the setup is, but what's bubbling over there? Is that just the water spreading from this? Guess so. Little aquifer. We'll block that off for now. .4 was a pretty great update, even for minor update standards. Yeah, like, it's been a while since they really introduced major quality of life stuff in terms of, like, actual features or improvements to features, and stuff that wasn't just, like, bug fixes, you know? Yeah, like, I do think the, like, improvements to horse breeding and stuff like that are really not to be overlooked. Okay, this is the other side of that. We'll put a torch there. We'll come back through and just kind of bash the cave wall. The sign features make a lot of sense to introduce now since hanging signs are coming. Before it was sort of unnecessary because no one's looking at the back of a sign placed on a block. But you can do stuff with that now. And like, I do think that the sign changes are going to be quite important for a lot of people. I mean, hanging signs is probably the best use case for it, but I can imagine wanting to do double-sided signs now. Even if it's just for, like, having proper signposts at the side of a road saying this way to whatever, right? Like, you want that to be double-sided for people coming the other way. And yes, before you could place multiple signs, but it always felt kind of untidy. Having proper signposts is really quite nice. And yes, being able to edit signs so that if you notice a spelling mistake, you don't have to break and replace the entire sign. That's nice. Can probably just throw this out into the cave. Nice to be able to edit without losing the dye or the glow ink. Yeah. Could also use symbols to make patterns on both sides of hanging signs of decor. Yeah, Joel was talking about how he puts like lowercase O's in the corner of his signs for like nails holding the sign up. And you can do stuff like that now where there's like nails on one side and then something else on the back or whatever. You can, I don't know how practical that is, but you can do a variety of things to help it feel kind of decorative. Is that some emerald ore? I thought I saw a flash of green. There it is. I have a floating shulker box back here. Oh, I do, you're right. Well spotted, amongst all the grey blocks. Probably wouldn't have been there for 5 minutes, but I appreciate you spotting that. Being able to edit signs will make relabeling and expanding storage so much easier. Yeah, if you're somebody who uses signs for storage all the time, I tend to mark out my storage with like full blocks of whatever is stored there and everything, but yeah, like every so often I end up using signs, and you're right, it's going to make a lot of change to people who use those. I mostly just don't want signs and sign texts all over the place because it's potentially a lag source. Like, I know glowing signs were apparently, like, a little difficult for performance if you had a lot of them in one place. But that might have just been a weird server architecture thing, I'm not sure. How long do I think it'll take for the update to come out? Probably a little while yet, because I mean, they're not adding in all of the quality of life features and stuff last. They've been doing that along the way for the 119 decimal point updates, but I expect there'll be a few rounds of bug fixes, tweaking some of these features, deciding whether or not they have scope to add, like, dyes to decorated pots and things like that, you know? I expect there'll be a few rounds of that. Because, again, this is an update that they wanted community feedback on, and the community's got to weigh in on a lot of this stuff. Paisley Rose, thank you so much for the 12 months. Everyone spam the word nerd in the chat, please. Really appreciate the resub. Enjoy that nerd sub badge. Welcome to the Nerd Herd. Thank you for the full year supporting the channel. Very, very kind of you. Okay, so those are all now full. This has more signs in it for some reason, but that's okay. We'll leave them in there. Not going to worry too much about using the space hyper efficiently or anything, but... They should let players use glazed terracotta patterns on the pots. I feel like you wouldn't be able to see the printed patterns that way, but... I was wondering if, like, glazing or dyeing the pots would be possible in some form or another. It's a pretty cool looking cave. Come back here, you! Never met a skeleton I didn't want to set on fire. So we are slowly finding the dimensions that it's safe for us to mine. We've got lava this way. That's not entirely unsafe.
Well, that's just
but then we've got cave drop off that way, cave drop off that way. A little bit of stuff over there as well. Where's my shield? It's in a chest somewhere. I feel like I need to carry a Totem of Undying for the sake of currently being the king. Is that 5 stone diamond ore? That's actually fairly rare these days. It's quite nice. Glazing the pots could make them permanent so they won't break into pieces if you want to move them. I mean, yeah, you can break them by hand to move them, I guess, right now. But I guess a lot of us do automatically break blocks with a pickaxe regardless of whether that makes sense to do or not. So not a bad suggestion. On which version? This is Java Edition 1.19.1 for a multiplayer SMP with a few light cosmetic mods, but mostly vanilla. And yes, I do have 471 levels. That's why I will be trying not to die at this present moment. I'll be honest, it's mostly because of the crown. It's an important artifact and I don't want it to be lost if I do something stupid. Like, if I fell in lava, I'd probably be able to get out okay, but I do have, like, half my armor on right now. And, totems give you a bit of fire resistance. So that would at least be enough to try and make an escape from a lava trap. His Flips texture pack available publicly anywhere? No, he has it available to his patrons, but that's not public. Ollie is here. Oh, he's coming to visit? Oh, okay. Okay, there's our other boundary. And we'll run out of haste here anyway, but... Why am I strip mining today? I need a lot more resources to build the castle with. I'm basically out of natural stone. And yes, you can farm that, but it'd also be nice to have, like, deep slate and stuff, so... Decided a bit of mining was what I needed. Plus, I like to do stuff on Tuesdays when it comes to, like, resource gathering and everything. Stretch the royal legs, you know? There we go. Keep that somewhat contained. Break through it from the other side in a minute, probably. Yep, there it is. Okay, put diorite around it. Who would want to mine that? Bimo, thank you so much for the 2 months. Castle Ruin, thank you for the 36 months. I'm currently building a Castle Ruin, imagine that. Just constantly blocking off a lava source. Can that zombie reach me here? Not if I have anything to say about it. Come at the king. You better not miss. Said you better not miss. Whoa, okay, that guy didn't miss. No more arrows in my crown. Safe. Attempted regicide by a skeleton. You know my feelings on skeletons. A little bit of gold ore, a little bit more gold for the king's coffers. Alright, there's our skulk. How dare those skeletons shoot at His Royal Highness? I know! The cheek of it. Well, the cheekbones of it. Can't exactly call it cheeky if it's a skeleton, can you? Alright. I shall need to go and repair my pickaxe shortly. Do I think vanilla Minecraft will ever venture into magic? I mean, potentially. There's already, like, potion brewing and enchantment and stuff in the game, but I'm not sure if they'll ever do, like, full-on Thorncraft-style magic, you know? Because I feel like Thorncraft did it really well. I enjoyed playing that mod a lot when we had that in decidedly Neapolitan Season 2, and I got into that. Captain Bo with the 6 months. Thank you for the content and welcome distractions from life. Long may you reign. Thank you kindly. Your king thanks you. There's another dripstone cave under there, but this meadow biome could serve well as another mining outpost. Still fairly far away from anyone else. This is all out in the like west portion of the server, and everybody else went east. So there's a few people who've come out this way, but not so many. I've been out here a couple of times. I think Lizzie maybe has as well. But most of my mining outposts and strip mines and stuff have been out this way. What if chat wants the crown? Well, chat better come on the server and take it. Oh, wait. You can't. I started building small bits of my castle in creative. I started working on, like, wall designs and stuff, just trying to figure out the materials and the texture. A little bit of build palette stuff. But for the most part, I've just been getting the shape down in survival first. But I have a backup copy of the server now, so even though it doesn't have the full walls, because I haven't finished quite building those yet, we should have a few bits and pieces I can start mocking up. How's the wren giblets going? I know where the last ones are now. I've not gone to claim them, but I have 3 more left, and I know where they all are. Just involves chatting to a couple of people about the locations. Got so much granite. We need to do something with granite. Gravel will be good for maybe concrete at some stage. Don't want to be yapping away to myself when Ollie turns up. Anything else in terms of gravel, andesite, various ores. We got deep slate there. That's pretty much all ores the rest of the time. Gold in there. Iron in here. Copper in here. Redstone in there. Coal down there. Lapis above. Emerald here. Copper in there as well. Yeah, we got everything. Dang it, I picked the seeds up. Didn't have time to despawn because I left the chunks. Have I checked the museum? I have, yes. I mean, not since Ollie's got online, but I do have a few extra things in there now and one very large sign. Which is pretty funny. Alright, the stone coffers are starting to look a lot better. I shall set my spawn here and then go to the end. More like stone coffins? Yeah, absolutely. They are probably based on the same root word or something, right? It's all Latin. It all just means container. Let's go out to the Enderman farm. Brief flicker warning when we go through the end gateway. Sometimes it flickers a little bit. I don't mean this, I mean the one that leads out to the farm itself. Yes, Kira Plays, I did see the pixel art that Joel did. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, I saw that in person before I saw the video about it, and oh man. It's too good. People were saying when the when I posted that picture of Jimmy and Martin at the pub in London, people were saying that we should probably build that on the server somewhere as well. And it's a lot of effort. Just ask Vintage Beef how easy map art is. Or like pixel art at least. Just gonna turn my mob sounds down for a sec. There we go. Ollie hatched the dragon, I missed it. How did you miss it? He's only got 3 episodes. It's not like it takes long to catch up. Where did the Enderman farm come from? Me and Jevin built this whilst the hermits were visiting. I built 2 farms in the end whilst the hermits were here. Azuma and I built the copper farm, and Jevin and I built this. Have a newfound respect for Beef's grind. What he did for TCG is amazing. It really is. And obviously, like, with it having been effectively, like, the craze of Hermitcraft right now, it's pretty fun. It is very cool seeing everybody get so into it, you know? To the point where you have people like Joe Hills being like, I want to just see if this deck is even viable. I don't care about my, like, win-loss record. I just want to see if it's possible to win with this combination of cards and that kind of thing. Alright, we can get rid of these. And that can all... I think there's probably too many stacks for that, but never mind. In some of his videos, Beef is like, I'm sorry if I'm doing too much TCG content. I feel like he, out of everybody, has the right to do lots of TCG content. Yeah, everybody else making their own arenas and stuff. Like, it's such a great, like, unifying thing for the server right now. And yeah, even like Wells and Hypno are coming back to play games, and oh, it's so good. Alright, that should be long enough. Yes, there's a tournament going on. Creepers. At my base. I think not. Should probably put my headphones on if Ollie's going to be here. The royal headphones are on. I look more like a superhero with the crown on and flying, really? That's quite funny. Not sure if he's streaming today or what. I thought that was Ollie for a second. It's a pig man. The cliff turned out so cool. Thank you. I really like it. I want to do a little bit more sculpting of the castle so that we can get that finished up. Now that we've got the stone for it. And then we'll go back and mine some more, probably. Do I ever get lost or disoriented going AFK in my storage? No, I don't tend to go AFK down here. Mostly because even though it's pretty lit up down here, I don't always know if like a zombie or a creeper might make their way down here. It's not 100% safe to go AFK. But I know where stuff is. I have this set to like an instrumental playlist, so every time like some vocal samples come in, I kind of wonder if it's Ollie. I'm like, is he here? And he's just like rapping. Yeah, I think the cat has decided to just be Ginger now. Alright, this wall here is the one we need to extend. Which we're doing in like 2 block segments to start with. Keeping them 3 blocks apart so that the wall can be quite thick. Walk on it. Dance on it. Tap dance across this wall. Is that a ghost cat? That is a ghost cat, yes. Can someone explain to you the rewards of Twitch? Sure. If you're following the channel, you'll start to accumulate channel points, which are, in this channel, they are things that you can use to change the lights in the background. There's a bunch of different like patterns and solid colors and Minecraft references and stuff in there, pride flags, that kind of thing, which you can change the background to. But as far as like for subscribing, because subscription is a paid thing on Twitch, you get like emotes and stuff you can use from that. I think you also earn channel points faster if you're subscribed. But the real thing is just being able to hang out and chat and talk to people live. I think that's the real advantage of Twitch over YouTube videos. I know YouTube has a streaming platform now, but I don't really rate it. What is the wall for? I mean, it's for a castle. Like, castles have walls to make them more defensible. We'll put another tower back here, I think. So we'll have the wall kind of go in that way. And one like this. Cool. Oh, he's gone. Where's he off? My boy, come back. Can't stand up the king like this. Put that in there. So the wall can connect. It's kind of doing a yin-yang thing with this. Just a little bit. And then I think we'll continue the wall out towards this. So we might actually... yeah, continue it from there.
Well, that's
and kind of have it doing the opposite of what it's doing on that side. With that in there. Yeah. Terrible, thank you for the 17 months. Feather Marauder, thank you for the 15. Good luck building the mega base, I know, right? And that's going to kind of run parallel to the wall of the the throne room here. Throne room, audience chamber, whatever we want to call it. I might actually put another tower over there and have this be like a... I don't know about a back entrance, but have there be a gate of sorts over here? Because one of the cool things about, again, going back to Stormvale and Elden Ring, once you beat... Hello? Just realized that this is off by one. Once you beat Godric, you can actually go out through this chapel behind there, and it just leads down into Liurnia, and it's like... Does he just have this, like, back entrance to his castle? The door is locked, but, like, you can come and go freely after that. Wait a second, what's happened here? What have I done? It's like suddenly this is 2 blocks thick instead of 3, and I'm starting to wonder why exactly. It turns out I just didn't correct for the rest of the walls. Oh, cool. Okay. Got a little bit more equipment on order, and that's starting to ship now, which is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 7 this way. Should be enough for like an angled gateway out. And then we'll put another tower here. Of similar size. Hang on. There we go, better. To raise that up so we know it's there. Three there. 2 there, 1 there. Great. Am I going to continue the Survival Guide series? Yes. But right now, Empires is doing better as a series, and I have got large projects going on in Empires, so we'll see when Survival Guide can come back. I'm definitely going to continue it when 1.20 comes out, because there'll be a ton of new features to make tutorials about, and I think at that stage I might do what I did last time, refocus on Survival Guides, and depending on when it happens, like I'm not sure what the focus will be on Empires, whether like Empires will be done by that point or what. What's the biggest structure I've ever built? This is probably the biggest structure. The biggest project I've ever done was a mountain range in Survival Guide Season 1, which was probably about the width of this, but required a ton more materials because you're building the entire landscape, and I was building it from a snow plains biome at like Y, 70 or something. Like it was at like close to sea level, and the mountains end up like 200 blocks tall. But this is probably the biggest freestanding structure that I have built. And obviously we've terraformed this entire cliff for it as well. Like, if we look at my stone placed stats right now, times used, yeah, I've placed nearly 100,000 stone. The mountain on Survival Guide was nearly 200,000. So that gives you an idea of the scale of some of the stuff I've done. How much glass have I placed? Too much. We don't talk about it. Okay, so that's another section of towers and walls, and then this wall can probably just continue straight towards the end of this. Ollie's live? Ah, okay. You're still in the 1.14 update videos. I don't know why Mojang added bees. You're scared of bees? Bees are fine. Bees are fine in Minecraft.
Well, that's just prime.
Bees are actually very useful in Minecraft, and most of the time you can get away with keeping them contained, so you're not like around them all the time, and hopefully they shouldn't bother you. But yeah, the mountain range stuff was kind of in 1.15, 1.16, I think. I've left my bed over there, that's why I keep checking my inventory. I'm like, what am I missing about gameplay right now? Oh yes, my bed is gone. That's what it is. The walls be guarded or trapped? Probably not guarded by anything active, because this is meant to be an abandoned castle after all. Like, I like the idea of putting pillagers and stuff in it, but really that's just going to annoy me more than anything else. And yeah, we'll see what I have time for in terms of other stuff like that, but I don't see there being too much need for it. These are useful IRL? Yeah, of course they are. Doesn't stop people being scared of getting stung or whatever. Like, I got stung when I was a kid, and our school had this thing where, like, you know, if it was playtime, everyone was, like, running around outside or whatever, they used to come out and ring a bell, and as soon as you heard the bell, you had to, like, stand still, basically, until they rung it again, and then you'd all line up to go in as your separate classes. And at one point, the bell basically rang just as a bee, like, went down my shirt, and I was worried about, like, getting in trouble, so I was just, like, getting stung by this bee, and I was, like, trying not to move, and I was like, ah, and then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go straight to the nurse's office. As soon as the second bell rings, I get to move again. I am going straight to get some cream on this sting. I was definitely one of those people who was like, I don't want to get in trouble for, like, not following the rules, but, like, the teachers would totally have understood if a bee was stinging me actively at the time. That seems like a good excuse to move to me. Yeah, I think I need to go and sleep. There's just creepers and stuff spawning around here. Don't really want that. Let us alight on this bamboo pole. I missed. Okay. The king is not as graceful as all that. You stay away from my boy Winchester. I think I should be okay to sleep. There's another creeper over there, but he won't get to me. Alright. Away! Got stung by a wasp in class and F-bombed quite loudly. Wow. That's fun. Again, that's something that, like, some teachers might understand, but you might still get in trouble for it. Ollie is having sound problems? Oh no. Problems with the Orion sound. I think we'll have another building here. Probably, actually. Yeah, let's make this like another funky diagonal one. Like this. Go back one. Yeah, something like that. And then that can go back that way. You gotta throw some more interesting shapes occasionally. So we got 4 over there, 5 on this side. Honestly, we should just start coming back across here. Like that. Norge, thanks so much for the 4 months. Nick Animus with the 8 months earlier as well. Sorry if I missed that one. Oh, Scott's here as well. The Misto, thanks so much for the 8 months. Love what you're working on. Keep up the great building. Thank you, I will. I do need to make sure this wall is a little thicker as well. How many people are trying to steal the crown from me? Nobody yet. Like, a few people have dropped off their things at the museum. Did I just see a... see a nameplate? Do I have a visitor? Hello? I could be mistaken.
That's just prime.
One Yoda Bite, thanks so much for the 8 months. This is how the paranoia starts, maybe. Let's see. Let's have that be. Let's go with a 5-block section of wall. I feel like so many of these walls are like at a really steep angle. We need some sections where we can really get the details worked in, you know? And this one's going off the cliff anyway. If that wasn't clear. One, two, three, four, 5. Should have a minigame to pass along the crown. If only this castle was built to the point where it could be like, you know what they did on Hermitcraft with the king's vault and having to like kill the king at the end to depose him and stuff. Like if I could turn this into a dungeon where at the end I was a boss fight. Not like it would be a proper Dark Souls boss fight because I'm not very good at PvP, but it'd be quite funny. There he is. There's our bard man. Okay. That's... basically it for the structure of the castle, I think. Obviously, we got like little buildings here and there, and that stuff will all start to come out when I'm in a bit more of a decorative mode. But we really need to figure out like the height of some of these things. Could use the castle for a game of Cluedo. I think I've got more than 9 rooms here. Flames on the side of my face. Did I pick up that shulker? Yeah, I did. It's here. It was the one with all the stone in it. Communism was always a red herring, right? I assume the lad will be here shortly. Shall unmute and await his arrival. we can have an audience in my throne room. There's a Cluedo extended that has 20 rooms and 5 extra players. Wow, gosh. Sounds like a lot to keep track of. Regular Cluedo is hard enough. Shall finish my tea. He thinks I'm in the mine still? Why? I said I was going to be at my base. What a goof. Really, Kelly Salvo, that's fun. Like a prequel. I don't know if I've ever played a prequel to a board game. Imagine a prequel to Monopoly where you just, like, build London. Or New York, or wherever your, like, Monopoly set is based. For us, it's London. Do I play Monopoly? Nah. I used to like play Monopoly, but then I discovered other board games existed that were a lot better. Dungeons and Dragons Monopoly? Gosh, that's got to be intense. Is that just with, like, canon locations from the D&D world, like Neverwinter or whatever? Ah, before the utilities were privatized. Yeah, the electric company is now, like, specifically, I don't know, British Gas or Enron or whoever. Wow, Briny, that sounds intense. He's on his way? Okay, okay. Well, I got my music paused. Don't I have rockets? I do. Yes. They're here. Literally in my hotbar. Next slot over. I just like hopping around. Sometimes it's nice to travel on foot. Rockets are expensive. He's angry. With who? With himself? With me? Gunpowder isn't the most abundant resource on this server. No. It is not. Oh. Forgot I'd left that there. Just finding resources lying around. Where do you think this moss carpet could go? I'm thinking... here. Good addition. Strong work.
Oh. It's okay.
Oh, a voice.
It's okay. He isn't here yet. I'll just play him a song till he arrives. I can't hear you, Pix. Just pretend you're away and then come close. Oh, where is my king? My boy, my king. He's a boy king. He's a king that is a boy.
I'm down here, Ollie.
Nye. Yeah, I've now got a piano on my back. I've decided that's canon. How are you?
It's very good. I was assuming that was like a mouth organ setup.
It was close. Yeah, I'd say so. I think my character would have that talent, not me. My character. What a lovely shiny crown, my man's.
I know. I'll give you a twirl. There you go. I can't actually see all of the gems on this because like that would involve me putting it down, and if I put it down, somebody will come and steal it from my head.
They would. Yeah,
They would.
have you started to feel the kingly fear of losing your power? Has that started to set in yet, boss?
I did get a bit paranoid that I'd seen somebody's nameplate earlier, and I went, an assassin, and I had to like, get a little bit paranoid.
Well, that's not me. You can trust me, can't you? You
yes,
can trust
absolutely.
me.
My golden boy.
I'm your golden boy.
Do you want an audience in my official throne room? Because I do have one of those now, kind of.
Yeah, go on then. Take me
All
up
right.
through the There's no a bit of dirt. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah. The castle is very much a work in progress. I'm gonna like seal things off
this is
as we go here. Yeah,
Great.
I mean,
I can tell.
If you look at it from the air, it's like it's got the layout of a castle. It's just you know.
This is gonna be big, but
it's
boyo.
It's rather big, yes.
It's a bit silly.
Yeah, bit silly, but you know,
the
it's
royal baths.
It's meant to be a ruin, so I figure you know it's probably I tried that and failed as well. MCC champion over here, by the way.
Well, I made it second time.
Yeah. So yeah, I figure if I don't get all of this finished, then I'm just gonna be like, well, you know, it's a ruin. It's been a ruin for a while.
I
so
like
this
it,
is
personally. It's better than mine. I don't have a castle.
This is going to be the throne room. Part of it is going to have crumbled and fallen off the cliff. But if I build myself, I'm going to build myself a little chair over here.
Okay, hold on. I'll look away for a second. You do,
yeah. You look away. I'll
Yeah.
do a George R. R. Martin thing, and I'll build like a massive throne.
He's building.
He sure is.
He's building. All right. He's building. And he's feeling just tight. He's building. What a guy.
All right, you can look around now.
The sky. Oh, let's have a look at this. Oh yeah.
Approach the king.
It's
Approach the
really
king
good.
on his throne of. It looks like an armchair. I've got a reclining armchair and this little.
It's really nice. I actually
little
quite like
footrest.
it.
Yeah,
it makes
quite comfy.
It makes, by comparison, it makes you feel very small.
Yeah.
but-
Well, the crown is really supposed to take up the space. You know, it's more like a presence thing. It's a stage presence.
Yeah, I'd say that the crown is what really fills a kingdom rather
Yeah.
than the king itself. Not that you're not a great king. I'm sure you're a great king.
I mean, I'm hardly Henry VIII over here. What am I supposed to be? 4 foot wide?
Give it time, boss man. With enough feast, we'll get you there.
I've got a golden carrots. I'm on a diet right now. Anyway, why are you here? What did you want?
Why have I come to you? I've started playing sexy music with accent. That's fine. I've come to you.
Not with this
Pix,
chair.
to essentially get you to repeat what we did the other day by telling me what you want, because I know that as a king you desire tribute, and as your golden boy, your suckling pig of a man, you want. I assume you want tribute from me, the best tribute, the goodest tribute from the goodest boy.
Absolutely.
I'm on your throne, so I'll back
First
away.
of all, get off my throne.
So sharing the moment.
My one rule, which of course, your viewers won't have seen because you make a video about once every 3 months.
That's right.
Is I mean that's pretty optimistic actually.
Okay.
you're like I'll take it.
I checked yesterday. I was like, God, it can't have been that long since episode 3. It's been a month already.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, man's been running around with 3 episodes for a little while now.
I've been places. I've been traveling.
Yeah, we've both been traveling. We met up recently. It was nice.
we
We
did,
got to-
Woo!
met in person.
We played
for
a
the first
game
time.
that we can't have opinions on yet.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
So, anyway, the king's decree, the royal decree, as the possessor of the crown, my one rule that I can set for all of the other empires is that everybody has to bring one artifact of historical importance to their empire and give it to me so that I can put it on display in my museum. Would you like to see the museum? Because we've actually got quite a range of artifacts on display already now.
I would, yeah. And then I'll
you wanna-
probably ask you for a definition of what classes a historical thing, because I came from long ago. Can it just be anything that I have?
I mean, it's got to have a history behind it. You know, it's
it's
really
got a history. Do you want the grave of my dead dog?
To be quite honest, that sounds like something that would be in this museum. But come this way. Come this way. I'll show you. I'll show you.
He needs
So,
a home. It's not like Flip's been looking at him.
Yeah,
Joke.
we've so we've got a variety of things. First of all, I'm going to need you to ignore the big neon sign on the right. We'll get to that.
Has Flip been cursing on your land too? Because he's been doing the same to me.
Yeah.
At my area, he's built the river that I said no to for Pearl. He's built that. He's killed my fish and he's put a sign on my tent. I've not been around.
I can't believe he's killed your fish. Anyway, come in this way. I did ask you to ignore it, and then you've immediately done the opposite, which is fine.
How can I ignore it? It's big.
Exactly, but right, it's really meant to be there for when you walk out and you get to see that as part of the exhibit. But
oh, you like it?
Over here, we have. I have chromia. I haven't seen these yet. I have chromia artifacts now.
Can I look at
don't.
it?
You can look at this, but don't open the chest, because I'm not going to open it right now. Okay. I'm going to look at that on camera and not this camera.
Well, why can't I look at it and then you don't get spoiled, but I get spoiled?
Well, I don't know.
I'm turning off my screen. Wow, that's great. You're going to love it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, so Scott did seem like one of the most reluctant people to part with stuff, considering that he's also like
he
a collector
is a big collector
of things.
Man, yeah.
And did or did not steal my deep plate emerald.
Wait, where's my house gone?
I moved it outside, so it's out in the savannah now.
Okay.
Kind of next to another field exhibit for the museum.
Okay,
But
as long as you've not destroyed it, because that's more of history than any of this stuff.
Yeah, what I've got
forget.
here is I've got the Rendog collection here, which is a collection of. It's going to be 13 of Rendog's artifacts. I've got 10 of them right now, and I know where the other 3 are.
Who is Rendog?
So, exactly, right? I mean, he's
who is he? I'll know when I come to this exhibit.
A mystery man. Yeah, you've got to learn all about his process through the artifacts he leaves behind. But to your right here, these are the artifacts that I've received from the various empires. We've got one of the 3 revealing potions that Joel crafted so that he could reveal Jimmy's true
make
form.
Jimmy small. I remember. Yeah, classic.
Yeah.
A comedic bit. I'll laugh.
We've got the actual cod that one of Lizzie's villagers was snacking on when the Council of Animalia was formed. So that's got a whole like lore. It's got like a book that you can read about it and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Sausage has dropped off the Shield of Sanctuary, not just a Shield of Sanctuary.
The Shield of Sanctuary. So in canon, he can no longer have a shield, and if he does, he's cheating.
Absolutely, yes,
Excellent
correct.
news. I've turned it.
You have turned it,
Sorry,
but it's fine.
boss.
It can go upside down for a little while, and we'll see if it. It's got quite a nice little shape going on. It's very Zelda.
Like a little tent, and I support tents.
Equally Zelda is this enormous freaking battle axe.
Yeah, it's big.
Which has come out of nowhere and didn't really have like a name attached to it. And so, do you know anybody who uses a large battle axe? Usually,
No.
maybe at
But
night.
I've heard Catherine called a battle axe in my time.
That's fair. All right, yeah. She'll love that. Definitely clipping that part, and then the Banner of Dawn, which
I've seen that a lot. Yeah,
You
she
see
waves that around all the time.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure these banners were like leading her into the Deep Dark at one point. So there's all sorts of mystical lore implications and stuff
She
like
doesn't
tied
tell
up
me
in that,
bloody
right?
nothing about what goes on over that side of the
Yeah,
mountain.
this
I'll a
is the-
Pelican Mountain. I'll keep in my range.
Absolutely, yeah, right. So the last thing that turned up was this sign that says stone.
Right.
And so this is from Gobland. He said he couldn't take down the actual sign because it might potentially like crush people as he tried to take it down. But he removed the battery from that and put it into this one that he built special. So this is technically for them. This is for the museum, although it won't fit inside, and I don't really want to put it on the roof.
I think you should have put. I think the roof. I think the roof would have been banging.
I might put it on the roof, like I might relocate it there, but I need to get a big enough crane
re-angle
first.
the world so it spells history, because stone is an anagram of history.
Yeah, his stonery. Yeah,
His
like
stonery.
I can more or less manage that, I think. But yeah, this is the extent to which the depths that have been plumbed of these various empires to
Well, that's putting
to
quite a
drop
lot of
off.
pressure on me then.
Exactly. That's
quite
sort of the
good.
reason. Sort
These
of the
are-
reason I wanted to do this was so that you felt pressured.
yeah.
I mean, you've got a few things in your possession. I mean, do you think now, having seen those, do you think the grave of your dead dog is a suitable?
It's not big enough. No, So it has to be something relevant to my episodes, and I've only got 3, and everything feels quite recent to me.
I mean, until recently, there was a dragon egg that you could have given me, but something's happened to that apparently.
Alas, yeah,
so,
he's still in the cave. He can't come out yet. I did have another mount in episode 1. I had a strider I left in a village, and it's still there. If I get
really?
it back, is that historical enough?
I mean, it's historical. We got to consider the, animal welfare implications. Like, it's going to need to have a pool of lava to sit in and stuff, otherwise it's going to get cold.
Well, you do that, and I'll go there, and if I get there and he's not there, I'll let you know.
So I have to now put a pool of lava somewhere in my museum around all of these priceless ancient artifacts.
I would say that if you want I'd say this is more historical than anything else. This is the strider that I rode out of the Nether when I did my speed run to kill the Ender Dragon back before any of you existed. So that's pretty historical, I'd say.
I mean, yeah, if you can get him over here, I'll take it. Like, that sounds like that's got some solid, provable history to it. And maybe I can maybe build like a little enclosure for him. Like, you can see him kind of walking around under the floor, and there can be like a glass floor or something. That'd be quite nice.
Do you reckon you can smash that out before in the next hour?
You gotta get him over here on the stream. All right.
I reckon I can do it on stream, albeit he is about 2,000 blocks away. So a lot of it's going to be the walk.
Yeah, walking without there being lava to walk in.
Why are you saying there's no way he's alive? He's alive. He's definitely. Why would he die? Why would he be dead? Did they die?
I'm pretty sure if it rains on them, that's a problem.
I'll put a cover over him.
If the chunks weren't loaded,
I don't think the chunks would have been loaded. No one lives over there.
Yeah. I mean,
if I
give
get
it a
him
try.
to a portal, I can get him into our Nether portal, and then it's a lot easier.
Yeah, true. Good luck getting him down from my Nether portal, but you'll find a way.
Slime block, we bounce him down.
I mean,
that's something that you can help me figure out when I get him to the Nether side.
Okay, good. Yeah, make sure you take leads and stuff.
I was gonna say, do you have lead and do you have a fungus fish rod?
I should do actually. Yeah, I can
you're
lend you
more
one.
likely to have the tools I need than I am.
All right.
This sounds like a quest. I didn't have a plan for today.
No, that does sound like a good quest. Yeah, the king will send you on a quest. Let me see what I've got.
I like that.
I'll
the
have
other
a
option
rummage.
was, I don't know, get angry at Whip for like the whole stream. So
yeah, well, that sounds exhausting.
It does.
Oh, I do have a historical a warp fungus on a stick. It doesn't have too much durability left, but we could put.
I don't have to right click it though, do I?
I mean, you don't have to. It gives you a bit of a boost, so it might help in places. But, look, there's somebody for you to get angry at if this doesn't work out for you.
No, he's going to slow me down. I've got to get out of it before he gets it.
All right,
how can I add durability? Do you have...
I kind of wonder if, do I have a spare mending book around here? I've got Unbreaking 3. We might be able to...
I'll throw it back.
Yeah.
I've got no levels because people keep killing me.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, obviously not till I become king. I won't become king because you're always the king. But if I became king, I would demand respect.
I had 471 levels, so I've used 3 of those to put Unbreaking on there.
Oh, what a treat! Thank you. Okay, let's get that in my offhand.
All right, so
okay. Well, I guess I got a bloody plan.
You got a strider to hunt and not shoot with that crossbow.
Trust me, boss man.
Good morning, King Pixelrevs.
Hello, Goblin lad. You've caught us at a weird time.
I have a new citizen?
I've been hearing about this.
Why have you built the river? I made it very clear I didn't want the river. What have you done and why? I didn't see it till today, Whip.
I did that like a week and a half ago.
Yeah, I've been in Japan.
He's been in Japan and London.
So to be fair, the time that you were in Japan, I was in Turks and Caicos.
Oh, yeah, you were in a place that doesn't exist. Yeah, everyone knows Japan. No one knows the thing you're saying. Anyway.
Mine was sunny and beautiful and like 80 degrees. It was great.
Yeah, that's fine. Great.
Hey, I randomly have an observer, a lot of extras, so you'll put good use to those, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll take
also,
it, yeah.
I have a lot more of these too, so you can also hold on to those.
Those would also be quite useful. Yes, thank you. I like the sign. I did see that for the first time on stream. So
I just went back to watch that. I was I know he saw it.
Yeah, no, it's very good. I'm not sure where in the museum I'll be able to fit it, but we were thinking on the roof, and I might have
would look clean.
I might have to respell it so it says histonery, and we can just about make that work.
I was gonna put it on the roof. And then I felt bad because I was like, if he doesn't want it on the roof, this is going to be annoying to move.
Honestly,
and then I tried putting it inside.
Joe filled the entirety of the roof with his stuff. I think it's fair.
Yeah,
game.
I mean,
Joe
did fill the roof with like screaming
top
blocks.
were like Yeah, so if you land on the roof, it screams. So I thought it was the alarm system. So I was like, I'm not going to build it up there.
That's more of a deterrent to anybody who wants to Mission Impossible their way into my museum and steal the Emerald Ore.
Yeah.
Right.
But
well, I'm mad at you,
yeah.
but I don't want to keep either of you. I've got a quest to get on. Yeah, we can all hit, can't we? Yeah, I learned that. You think life in the cave was easy? You think it was easy in the cave? Wasn't. Oh, I'm mad.
He's having a day. He's having a very good day from the sound of it. Oh,
Has he found the signs that I said I own all of his property until he repays his debt?
Yeah, I think he might have found those.
Yeah, he found those. That's pretty good. That's Yeah, I figured I'd give Ollie some content. There was absolutely no reason for me to put those there. I didn't even record me putting those there. I just put them there.
You do realize nobody's going to see that content for another like 3 months, right? I mean,
yeah.
Maybe his stream
we'll
audience.
Be in like
getting
Empire season 4 by the time somebody.
Absolutely. Afterlife season 5, more like. Yeah, there's going to be. It's all going to be part of his lore. Yeah, man. That's it's so good.
I tried putting the sign inside. I built like half of it inside the thing, and then I was like, oh no, too big.
Surely not. Yeah. No, I think if anything, it kind of works where it is right now because of the amount of stone that is otherwise on display. It kind of just looks like it's classifying what I've built this cliff out of.
That's I was gonna put it like at the middle center of the street right here, and then I was like, I don't want you to walk out of your storage room like exact opposite of the angel statue and just see stone.
Yeah. No, it does kind of look like it's going, behold, stone, and just kind of like gestures to cliff.
Do you need a bunch of stone? I saw you mention that too.
No, I have been out like strip mining for it just because I want to get like deep slate and stuff as well. So like, you know, the stone at this point was just for marking stuff out where the castle's going to be, and at this point I probably don't need too much because I'm going to start texturing it and building the castle walls out of other stuff.
Yeah.
But if I do, I will let you know.
I currently, I think, have 20 double chests of cobblestone just sitting around doing nothing. So
nice.
If you need some, let me know, and I can. I got that super smelter Tango built me, so I can smelt it all down real fast.
It probably makes a pretty tidy XP farm after you've smelted that amount of stone as well.
Yeah, honestly, I've haven't broken any of the furnaces yet, so there's probably a lot of levels in the amount of smelting I've had to do. Yeah,
there's got to be a few there. Well, thanks again for the sign. I might use the redstone lamps and the observers to expand that a little bit, but I appreciate the sentiment with which it is given, and it was very funny. So I think you get a pass as far as like whether the king approves of this.
I was talking to Lizzie a few days ago, and I was like, hey, clarification question here, because I know you edited the video already. Did Pick specify a size on the item that could be donated? And she was like, no, why? And we were in Goblin. I just looked up at the sign. I was like, I have my idea now.
No, that's awesome. Like, I really would just want people to get creative with it, and this is definitely that. So I think you've done a very good job. I've got like a shield and a battle axe and a banner and stuff in there, and then you come outside and it's just stone. So it's great. The lore book as well, like top notch.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta explain this one because I didn't want to take the other one down because it was so annoying to build up in the top of the cavern. So I was like, all right, I need a reason to like still be able to transport and rebuild it, but have it lore make sense.
I love that this whole thing has just been powered by like a single AA battery the entire time, and you just snap that out of the old one and put it in here.
The whole power source is just,
and
this is the power.
Yeah, and out here it's probably also producing a lot less like lighting lag and stuff. So
yeah, I actually added all the glow lichen hidden into the sign now, so there really isn't that much lighting update. You still get a lot of the visual, but I put glow lichen almost over the entire thing.
Yeah,
I think I actually forgot the bottom on this, so give you a little bit less lighting lag.
Yeah. Well, it definitely adds something to the area.
A little goblin wonk.
Yes, which we could all use, I guess. Yeah, all right. I've got to now dig up a bunch of area in my museum for Ollie. Ollie's bringing his Strider from his speed run of fighting the dragon, which is apparently just in a village somewhere, and he's got to get it back here without it being rained on, so I'm probably going to be sleeping pretty regularly to make sure that doesn't happen. I'm going to try and build like a little track for it to wander around inside the museum, but I've got to basically just fill that with lava so it doesn't get cold. So,
that's going to be... lava?
I think I might actually. Yeah, I don't know if I have too much of it. So
Well, I
you
got
know,
I got the lava farm.
You do have a lava farm, yeah. So if you feel like bringing over like a couple of shulkers of buckets, then that would be really nice, actually.
Yeah. I think if you can return the buckets at the end, I think
Yeah,
I have
definitely.
a double chest of buckets in there right now. I can go grab.
Oh,
I'll bring
great.
them over now.
Yeah, do that. That'd be awesome. I'm gonna sleep to make sure this Strider's welfare is taken care of. Oh, it's all go. It's all go on today's stream. So many visitors. Yeah, the entirety of Gobland runs on a AA battery. Yeah, pretty much. Castle Lion, John Garrett, thank you for the sub and the resub. Really appreciate that. Okay, the River Cat with 21 months earlier as well. I think that one happened whilst Ollie was visiting. So yeah, now I guess I'm digging a trench in here, and it might have to cut off some of Joe's redstone. But I'm thinking it'd be actually quite fun if we have like glass in the floor around here, and then like a little track for it to run around, lined with like basalt or something like that, right? Because that'd make it look a bit nethery, and it can go this way. Maybe like tinted glass over the top, so it doesn't just... Or maybe we'll just use that as lighting for the museum, why not? And it can turn here, but people are going to be walking over this the entire time. And then, yeah, it'll go over here, and it'll just have this little circuit to like roam around in. I think that'd be quite sweet. Hey, Zephyr Zero, thanks so much for the 7 months of Prime. Very much appreciated. Love the random interactions to spice up a morning. Doesn't happen often on these streams, but I'm quite happy when it does. I'm not exactly the the Jimmy levels of let's just mess with him for a day, but occasionally I have my moments. I think I can get out over this way. Yeah, I might just build a staircase up to this, to be honest, because I expect I'll be needing to come up and down from here quite frequently. And yeah, if we just have we have it kind of go back over this way. Just along here, there's still like glass and whatnot. Yeah, all of the skulk sensors under here are like waterlogged, but we might have to remove some of those. Because at this point, I think like as far as thefts at the museum go, a couple of skulk sensors and this security door, half of it was stolen recently by an as yet uncaught miscreant. And, I've asked the sheriff about it, and he said he's going to look into it. So I think, that's out of my hands at this point. Am I excited for the amethyst skulk things? I am. I think they're a real improvement over the skulk sensor tech we have right now because, I mean... It's just being able to do like the same things but with much fewer inconvenient steps. I think is very good. Wonder who needed anvils recently-ish? Yeah, I'm kind of shocked. He found his Strider. Did he? Incredible. Well, I expect he's going to have to spend a little while getting it back over here, so I've got some time. Yeah, we'll get some blackstone, we'll get some basalt. And Striders aren't really affected by, like, flowing lava, are they? So if I grab a ton of this... This is quite funny. I've got a bit of blackstone. We'll just chuck the woolen stuff on there. We don't really need that. We'll grab a bit more of that. Canada Ham, thank you so much for the 7 months. Where do I live? He's confident. Oh, good. I'll tell you where the museum is, I guess. 2 seconds. He can't hear me, but... Negative 400, 215. We'll give him simplified coordinates. This is the bit where we get... Oh. So Strider's basically like... It's not 2 blocks tall, but it probably needs 2 blocks worth of headroom, right? So we're looking at building the... We've got the glass up there. And it's going to be floating on the lava, sort of. So I think we really ideally need like 3 blocks worth of basalt and then have blackstone there and lava on top of that. Just to make sure it's got enough headroom. Yeah, we got the security guards and stuff in here. We don't really need the full security system. The cats will be enough. Oh, yeah, I guess that's underneath that, right? Yes, we'll need to,
You've
Hello?
got a lot of water down there for a strider.
Yeah, I'm working on that. I am having to remove bits of the security system. But the cats are still here, so I think they'll be fine.
I think you could probably hold off. I would be willing to put a bet that this strider is not making it here alive.
Well, I mean, if not, then he's going to have to think of something else to... after all of this work I've gone to, yeah, I figured. Fungus or food. I don't think you can heal striders without, like, a healing potion or something. Are those his coordinates? There's no way I'm getting there. No way I'm getting there when he's on half a heart.
Flash potion of healing. All right, I'll go make some and run over and go save him.
Yeah. You might need to.
Health potion is... How do you make a health potion?
Glistering melon.
All right, I'm going to go take a water bucket and a melon and see what I can get Ollie to give me.
Like I said, I'm building this enclosure. He said he was going to do it. Save the boy. We're trying. I mean, Ollie's trying. I'm continuing to build the enclosure. I like how quickly, by the way, I like how quickly that went from I am confident to Pix need help. He's very close to death. Artemis, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Let me actually put some of this junk away just so we don't have all of this redstone despawning on the floor. If we're saving Ollie, this will end poorly. I think it'll end quite well.
Just prime.
Fluttering Unicorn with the 26 months. Thank you very much. Welcome back. And let's see what else we can cram into this. Yeah, the observers and the lamps I won't need. Oh, I'm so excited for this strider to make it here alive and in one piece. How's the stream going? It's going pretty well. I should probably put the music back on, actually. Just put that on quietly in the background. There we go. You are very far away. So many setbacks on this trip, oh my goodness. He'll bring me a piece of string that belonged to the Strider. After I built this entire lava pit. He's bleeding out. Be bleeding out for a while. Did I say easy place mode? Is there a schematic here that I'm not seeing? What is the... Weird, okay. I don't even use easy place mode on this server. I don't know why it's saying that. Did Joe write anything in this? Baby's first 15. That's a good title. A good title for that book. Are they all titled that? Yeah. Yeah, they're all just copies. That makes sense. Sarah1433, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Today we are on Empire's SMP building a Strider enclosure for when Ollie the Orion Sound safely brings a Strider to my museum. Emphasis on the safely. Just spent 1,000 points, really hope the Strider dies. Oh, is there a prediction going? Wasn't sure if you meant in Ollie's chat or mine, but... Sounds like something Ginger would do. I want to keep all of these books and lecterns and stuff, just in case we end up having to put the security system back. But I'm sure that won't be necessary. You know, Ollie's a very skilled stridesman. Black Steel, thank you so much for gifting that sub. Okay, that's not what I meant to put there. I meant to put a torch in. Yeah, I mean, Flip's helping him now, so what's going to go wrong? I also realized I've just put these in the spot where I'm planning on putting the Strider enclosure, so... We'll store these in the walls. Books of Amontillado. Yeah, bringing Striders to the overworld is an achievement if you want them to travel 50 blocks in lava or whatever. But I think it has to be in a straight line. So it's not something we could get just by riding the Strider around this path over and over again, unfortunately. Otherwise, that could be quite a sweet thing to do. Get the king an achievement. Well, he did say, do you reckon you can knock that up in about an hour? And do you know what? We've done it. Let's give him a little bit of a ramp to walk in on so that he doesn't drop like 3 blocks and take half a heart of damage in case he's still on half a heart when he gets here. But then we'll clear those out. We'll put the lava in, which Whip has already provided, so he hasn't even left yet. He's discussing debt with Whip. I'm not surprised, first of all. Second of all, fire spread is off on this server, so it should be perfectly safe for me to put lava buckets inside the museum. I think. And then we need tinted glass. I have 64 of that. I have regular black stained glass. Or I will have a bunch of regular glass. What should we do? Should we do black glass? Should we do tinted glass? Should we do clear? I think black stained glass probably works the best because I like the idea of it just lighting up the museum from under the floor. So we've got enough of that for now. We'll need more probably, but we can... we can make some more. Maybe grey because it matches the stone floor. That's another option. Like, we'll try it over here. Like, if I leave that in, and then... I don't know, I quite like the black. I think we'll go with that. I mean, to get the entire floor down there as lava sources is going to be a bit of a task, but I think that's going to be potentially worth doing. It is only too wide. Yeah, get a fire resist potion. Probably not a bad idea. I do have a totem on me, so if the lava reached me, it wouldn't be too much of a problem, but might get a fire resist potion just in case. Speaking of potions, how are they doing? Do I still have potions somewhere? Like in one of these? I've got lots of magma cream, so I can make them. I've got a brewing stand in there too, but I don't know if I have any potions still cooked up, so I might have to make a few myself. Unless I've got them in the catacombs and I forgot where I put them. Because I think I had a chest of potions in here. Why did I not go to the witch on the server? She's not online right now. I'm not sure what the prices are. Oh, there we go. 8 minutes fire resist. We'll take that. I knew I had a couple somewhere, but I was like, are they good? Well, this has been quite the adventure. Inventory in this game, yeah, right. I hope the Strider's happy down here. I hope it's got enough headroom as well. Otherwise, we might have to do some pretty serious redesigning. Okay, we have fire resist for 8 minutes, so lava bath time. The king is wading in lava. Hot tub stream. Something like that. Okay, that's all now full lava sources. But obviously you can't, like, form lava sources the way you can water, so... Not until that new game rule comes into effect, and I don't think anyone's going to opt for that, so... Oh, someone's sleeping. Okay, good. Would be nice if it didn't rain. It doesn't rain in a savannah. I know, but I don't think he's in a savannah. He's having to bring it back from, like, much further away than this. Also, just casually wading in lava with the crown that decides the fate of the entire server. That was already a lava source. Which one of these? Is it this one? Yeah, okay, good. I think it's that one now. Yeah, okay. Really need to do this systematically if I'm going to do it at all, don't I? There we go. Yeah, I could just look at debug screen, you're right. I might go to the nether and get some more lava myself in a minute, if it's going to take a while for Fwip's reserves to build back up. Man, I'm so happy fire spread is turned off on this server, otherwise I could be literally in some real hot water. Jimmy's going to stream soon, I bet. This is going to be hilarious. Imagine Jimmy just logs in, sees Ollie riding a Strider, immediately decides to mess with him. Even better, Jimmy decides to come and drop something off at the museum. Walks into lava while he's here. Let's drop these off. And while I've got fire resist for another 3.5 minutes, let's see what we can find. That's not the portal. This is the portal. Jimmy tries to get the crown, gets spleefed. He's got his own crown, hasn't he? The sheriff's hat is his crown. Well, at least there's some backup striders around here if Ollie just wants to, you know, blag his way to it, but... He's got respect for history, that man. Didn't bring a shulker with me. No worries. Got the ender chest. Could give that a try. Whip did say he wanted his buckets back, so... Don't want to use all my beacon iron for that. Now, where's my entrance? There. There we go. Is this modded? Lightly modded, it's like just cosmetic stuff. But the gameplay is all vanilla. Space Cats, Kira, thank you so much for the resubs. How much more fire resist do we have? Minute and a half? Don't really feel like waiting in this for another minute and a half. It's always like the next block along that needs it. %40 of the way there. I think I'm more than 40% of the way done with the lava, but it sounded good. Why do not add some building mods? And we have like Matica and stuff, but honestly, most of us are vanilla builders anyway. Like, I wouldn't know how to use some building mods that would actually help with building. Like, in terms of extra textures and stuff, I think a lot of us just appreciate vanilla textures a lot. I'm in that camp. Like, I think I prefer building vanilla than with, like, I don't know, Conquest or something, because it sort of feels like you're doing more of the work, and that the textures aren't just making your build look pretty for you. Like, there's obviously an art to building with stuff like Conquest as well, and there's some very, very talented builders in that community, but I really prefer building with vanilla, because if you built with vanilla textures, then you know it's a good-looking build. And it'll be a good-looking build for anybody who wants to try and recreate it themselves or stuff like that, right? Okay, my fire resist did just wear off. So it's a good thing we have extras. Oh, we have proper chromia artifacts. Wow, okay, I will, like I said, do an actual bit about that on camera, but I am surprised. And yeah, I just opened that chest thinking, oh, I can just drop something in there real quick, and realized that I was trying not to spoil myself for those, but there we go. Actual chromia hat, though. I know what that is, though. That's a that is both an incitement to break the law, because wearing somebody else's hat is against Jimmy's laws. And also a reason for me to take off the crown so that somebody can steal it. We're actually most of the way done with the lava. We still got to do the little entrance way. I assume lava would break the Strider's fall. I sort of don't want to test that. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there with the lava. Lava doesn't negate full damage, but Striders kind of float in it. So is the lava for aesthetic purposes? It's for a Strider, which is apparently making its way to the museum via the overworld. And I've got to make sure that it's going to be happy in there, because Striders tend to get cold. Just checking on my wings. Okay, we got room for 2 more. All right. Have you ever tried Create Mod? No, I have not. Interested to give it a go at some point, but I don't really play modded that much. Can I hang some nether vines from the glass for decor? I don't know. You wouldn't really be able to see the Strider all that well. I feel like the Strider would just end up climbing the vines or something. Putting this much lava around my Deep Slate Emerald ore block, I'm being very trusting at this point. Got 3 minutes of fire resist left. Can stitch up that bit. Bit more stone. Got 2 more buckets to place. 1 there. And 1 there. Oh wait, no, there's 1 more. Where is that? Is that here? 4 more, I guess. There we go. And our little circuit is complete. Just got to announce we made the official D&DX Minecraft map. Nice, Proceratops. That's incredible. Congrats. All right, we'll need a bit more lava for this area here, because that's, what, 10 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need one more. I like how even Ollie is joining in on the piling on Jimmy at this point. Little man, big voice. You can put like carpet over the top of this again once it's got the glass in. I think that'll look really nice. See, I'm cool. People think I'm cool. That's enough for me. Oh, hang on. It won't work on the... Wait a sec. Wait a sec. I like Jimmy's new character. Better king than the old king he found in a grave. Setting high standards for myself there, I like it. I want to see where they are. I want to know what they've got to. I don't know where they were coming from, but it was positive coordinates, right? So, southeast. They're traversing a cliff at the moment? Oh, I bet they are.
Now, so I actually do need to help you get there.
Update,
Look
I
at-
muted myself again. I went.
Look
who
at
was
these
that?
intrepid boys!
Pixel Riffs!
Look at them go!
I bring you
Oh.
my boy back from the end of the world. It wasn't the end, but the ends of
Is
the
he-
world.
Is he healed? Is he looking
can't
a little
do
healthier
fix
now?
it.
You not talking to us? You hate us, buddy?
Oh, hello,
He
hello.
hates us.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I had myself. I didn't realize I muted myself after that.
Go on, lead
is,
me home.
Is he healed now? Is he?
He is not fully healed, but he is alive.
All
Can
right,
I just say that he was healed?
He was healed, but it was a long, arduous journey through
Yeah, it
many
seems-
trials and toils.
Seems like it was a long, arduous journey. Yeah, you're going the right direction though. You're doing very, very well.
Thank you.
I just
It was
want
a
to say
team
that
effort.
he was going the exact opposite direction, and I was able to turn him around.
Well, I was taking
What?
him to the Ender portal because I remember where that was. Oh, It's all right. I'm back. I'm on the high ground now, Anakin.
Man, that thing really moves in the overworld. Like, I'm
He's good,
surprised.
isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
People doubt the Strider, but he took me all the way to killing the Ender Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, it's they're good in lava, but I always imagine that they're going to slow right down in anything else.
Not if you got this unbreaking fungus.
Yeah, has that been going well for you?
It's been. Now I know that you can right click it. I realize he's actually not that slow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
no.
realize for the first video. Didn't know that, but now I do. But that's good.
There's a pillager outpost up this way, so you might want to be careful around that.
How about you guys deal with them? How about that?
Well,
'Cause
they just keep they're going to keep
spawning. Yeah,
respawning.
that's,
so
that
that's
sounds
the
like a
thing.
kingly duty, is what that sounds like.
that sounds
Protecting
like
his
you should just-
citizens. Yeah, I think
Wha-
that's the
wha-
king's job, actually.
You should be protecting us, boss man.
kind of-
You've got the crown on.
I'm protecting you by telling you to just walk around it.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, but
I'm
protect
going.
us by killing the evildoers.
It's crazy that you've let them just simmer on the
Yeah,
stove.
I can't believe you let the
Hot.
bandits run rampant right outside your empire.
Yeah, well, sometimes
back.
bandit activity can be a good thing, especially when it annoys Jimmy. So.
I see that. I can get behind that. Why my right click not working? There we go. I'm coming. I'm coming. I still don't see the capital.
You can just about see the Froglight Orchard
Oh,
on
I
your
can
left.
see the Froglight Orchard. I can. You're right.
Yeah.
We're almost home.
I'm wondering what the dodos are going to think of a Strider just casually wandering through their backyard.
It's two-legged. It's got wings, sort of. I think it'll fit right in.
The other good news is even if it rains now, it doesn't rain in the savannah, so the Strider is safe.
A piece of history. Reclaimed for time immemorial. You better keep him safe, boss man. He did a fine job. Day
Quit-
one
quit.
on this server.
Yeah, I'm actually overjoyed that you've made it back with that exact Strider, because that's
Yeah.
a joyous thing.
This is the guy. The one guy to rule all other guys. The biggest guy. The fastest guy. There can't be no
Sorry,
other guy.
I
This
had to link
guy.
the mod to Jimmy that he couldn't find when it was 3 mouse wheel scrolls up in general chat.
Of course it was.
He's not known for reading, is our Jimmy.
No. He
Is there
has
a
his
way
moments.
to bring him around the mountain? I don't really want to take him down the cliff that you've made.
Oh no, it's not going to be on the cliff. It's fine.
Didn't we name
The,
him? I don't remember the episode. It's been too long.
Also,
Yeah.
I need
Name
to-
him now, chat. Or
It
or
has
Pix
been-
can name him.
It has been close to a year since he made that episode, remember?
9 months is not close to a year. Otherwise, I'm close to 28, which I'm not. I'm young.
Wow, you're old.
Shut up.
Oh,
You're
and here,
married. Get
and
a life.
here, and here I sit a month and a half away from 36, and this 27-year-old man is calling himself old.
Hey, we all have to deal with the youngsters attacking our zone,
Yeah, we
entering
do.
our
It's
It's
domain.
okay. I forget how old I am.
Really do, yeah.
I'm either 27 or 28 right now. I think.
I'm basically a boomer on this server, so it's fine.
Eddie Jr. No. Wait, what happened to Eddie? Apparently Eddie is trapped somewhere, and I was told by chat, and I was in Japan while this happened, so I don't know. What's Sausage doing? Why is he not dealing with his people?
I need to sleep somewhere. There we go.
King, stop walking away.
I need to. Oh, somebody else has slept. Okay, fine. That's,
Good. What's happening over in Sanctuary? What's going? No, wrong button. What's happening?
in Sanctuary. I don't know.
Yeah,
Why?
well,
We have
Eddie's
no
apparently
idea.
been captured. Very important law is going on.
Oh, really? Okay. Sorry, I missed that. I'm
Hey,
I'm
one
up
of
on
your
historical
denizens.
events. Historical events, but not.
Wait, how do I get out of here if I go in there? Wait, hold on.
You go
You go
you go
in.
into this, and then you just dismount, basically,
Like, go forward
and now
and
get out.
dismount.
Okay. Goodbye, my sweet prince.
I got him a plushie along the way.
I appreciate you
Oh, how lovely!
staying with me through the long times, the long nights, and for waiting all this time. It was like that episode of Futurama, the one where he
So,
waited
Pix,
forever, but I came back. I
If
came
you have more
back
glass,
for
you could get another exhibit in here.
Yeah, I
give
was
you
gonna
this
say.
pork chop, and
I was
give you
tempted
this
to just pour
chicken.
lava in now, but I might.
What else can I give you to remember me by? I give you this this invite to the princess party. All of these in memory of you. Goodbye.
Oh, he looks so happy
He's
in there,
regained
though.
his color.
He's following
You-
you.
Yeah, you
no,
might
I
need
can't.
to.
You can't come with me. You're history now. History.
You might need to
No,
put away
I
the
can't
warp
look.
fungus.
No, I refuse. Goodbye, boss man.
How's it
I
feel
think-
to trap your friend in a glass box.
I wasn't a friend. He was a colleague, if anything.
Wow, rude.
I think good. Are you filling in the lava around the rest of it? Is that the plan? I think
Yeah.
Just prime.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
if
Let's break him down.
if you put away the fungus, he'll probably start to like walk around there.
I put it away.
Yeah.
Eh.
So
Go on, fella. Reveal yourself, your true form. Oh, he's beautiful.
Oh, he's just got a little circle.
He's bloody healthy. Look at him.
yeah, I decided to make him a little habitat in here, so he's gonna be able to just walk around.
Don't put water there. I'll have to end your career. Oh. Wait, what fell in there? Something fell in there. How are you gonna get out of there? Oh, you're gonna jump up.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, he'll like that. He'll like that. Thank you. Anyway, I hope that's good. That's good enough tribute for you, boss man. I hope I've done you a service.
I mean, you've done incredibly. This is really cool.
You ever looking
Like,
for a court jester? I'm your man.
I was frankly not expecting people to come through in the way that they have. Like, Flips built this enormous, like, redstone sign out the front. You brought me the original Strider from your episode 1. This is, like,
Yeah,
this
we
is
respect
actually
the
really
king.
cool.
If there's anything about empires that I
And then
know is that we
somebody
all
brought
respect
you
people.
a cod, a shield, an axe, and a potion.
Yeah. Ultimately, me and Flip are
You
doing
wanna know the
most, and
true
people aren't
lore?
really keeping
The
up.
the true lore behind this one. I gave those potions to Joel,
Yeah, there you go.
and he
there
didn't
you
even include it in his book.
go.
He said he invented them. Lies.
Well, that's the thing about gods, can't be trusted. Kings,
You can have
however, great.
Have your
Love 'em.
buckets back.
Oh, perfect.
Flip, would you like to come with me for a final ending to this bit? Because I owe you money.
I would love money.
Come along now, then. We have places to go. Goodbye, King.
Like tormenting the sheriff.
All right, well, we have a Strider now. And he looks pretty happy in there. I assume he can get around this corner where the little horse plushie is. So we're just going to go and grab a bit more lava, which should not take too long. I just need to go and grab some more buckets. I have 6 minutes of fire resist left. Let's do this. Okay, Rambling Riolu, thanks so much for the Prime sub. Space Cats, thank you for the 13. I think I said that already, so I don't have too much to catch up on. Did Ollie ever name the Strider? We'll have to go back to his episode 1 and find out. If anyone wants to research that for me so I could maybe name tag it, then please do. I think I need like 4 or 5 buckets, but we'll get a few just to make sure. Are there any, like... I don't think there's all that many surface lava pools in the overworld that I could go to, so I guess I'll just go back to the nether. So for people who haven't seen Ollie the Orion Sound's first episode, he basically speedran Minecraft and was in lore on this server before any of the rest of us were, because he was stuck in the end credits for a while. Yeah, get wrecked. He was stuck in the end credits for a while, and by the time he got out of the end credits, we were all here. So that Strider is the one that he used to traverse the nether to find a nether fortress and then end up getting the stuff he needed to go and beat the dragon. Yeah, Hoglins are wicked dumb. they're not so great. So now we have that Strider, the actual Strider, and there's actual proof of it being the actual Strider because he went and did all of that on stream. That's so good. Right, I will take these away. I think if you make noise around a skulk sensor and the particles go into lava, I think that's what the burning sound was. Like, I think it was actually burning the skulk sensor particles. Which is pretty funny if it did. All right, now that's all done. We need a little bit more black stained glass. But the entire thing is lava sources, and the Strider's just... Oh, he's just wandering around. I love this so much. Like, I genuinely have this weird affection for Striders. They're adorable creatures. Like, both them and Sniffers. They're just big lads, and I love them. If I go and grab a bit more glass, then we should have that guy permanently in the museum. And I need to go back and get my beacon, because I just left that. I thought I was going to do a lot more mining on this stream, but then turns out diversions happened. I don't think I have any more glass in here, because I think I pulled it all out for the glazing of Hermitopia. Disappointed I was at lunch and missed all the shenanigans. Oh, no worries, no worries. The VOD is going to be absolutely choice this time around. I'll definitely make sure I upload this one after. There's one there. I'll have a bit more in the chest to get some dye. Oh yeah, we got wither roses in here, right? We'll get a couple of black dye from those. And that should be enough for now. I'll need to put one heck of a law book next to this. Are they going to trigger the museum alarm? No, the alarm system's basically been switched off at this point. Honestly, it would be great if I could have some calibrated skulk sensors in this place. Now that those are a thing, but they're not a thing until the next update, so I'm not certain I'll be able to include them in this museum, because as far as I know, we're probably staying on 119. But yeah, the calibrated skulk sensors would make it so that the skulk sensors don't hear me unless I break a block, and that would be so much more effective than them just going off every couple of seconds because something happens. And obviously Joe has wired them all up to make sure that they don't activate the alarm, but you still get the particles flying everywhere and stuff, right? So yeah, I can add in the carpet going over this again, but I think that's really cool. Look at him. Look at him go. It makes me so happy. Should I remove the torch in the lava loop? I mean, I don't need to. I can. I don't need to. There's two of them in there. I mean, there's a horse head in there as well now, but that isn't really going to be a problem. He didn't name it, only called it boy? Yeah, fair enough. All right. Let's grab all my shulker boxes, because I've left all of those in here. I'm not going to leave a bunch of lava buckets around my museum. Will you, nil you, for people to come in and dump all over my artifacts. I will take all of this and take it away. But man, this has been one heck of a day for the museum, let me tell you. One heck of a day for the museum. There goes my fire resistance. Put all of those bottles away. I feel like I've been without a bucket of water for a little while, so I'm going to grab that. Because that's just been in there from where the frog was left in there, I think. And let's sort through this. Yeah, okay. Got some redstone components. Bit of stone. Not sure what I'll do with all this lava. Put the terracotta away, at least. Okie dokie. We've got all that mud and stuff in there. Nothing in that one. Just going to tidy up. And I think we'll probably call the stream there. Actually, let's go and get the beacon. And then let's call the stream after that. Don't need this composter and my redstone stuff. The chests as well, they can go. Redstone dust. Let's just turn that into blocks. I have a crafting table. Kind of buried. A fun diversion from the castle, though. It was, and the castle's basically done at this point. As far as, like, the floor plan, anyway. Once again, quick reminder that tomorrow is going to be another 18-plus stream. We're going to be streaming more Elden Ring with Sloy XP. Tomorrow we are probably going to do Stormvale Castle. So if you are of the appropriate age and you really want to see what I'm working with in terms of inspiration for this castle, that stream's going to be for you. It's going to be a wild time. I'm really looking forward to it. Then on Thursday, I'm going to be back streaming Minecraft as per usual. Some more family-friendly Minecraft fun. We're going to be playing Minecraft Bingo because it's probably going to be my only chance to play Minecraft Bingo for a little while with all of the castle stuff, but it's going to be nice to work on bits and pieces of castle design behind the scenes and then come back to it on stream with a renewed sense of like what the design of this whole place is going to be. And from this, yeah, I reckon that'll be fine. Then on Sunday, I'm probably not going to be streaming on my channel because it's 8-bit D&D. So we're going to be going back to Dungeons and Dragons with the folks from the 8-bit community. Let me quickly scroll up and see if... No, okay, cool. I need to get my screenshots folder so I can remember where my beacon was, because I know the general direction, but... Okay, cool. Sort of out this way. Is there a tutorial for the copper aging farm? Yes. Included in the world download for that are a bunch of schematics and stuff as well. So if you use Lightmatica, you should be able to copy those into your world if you need a schematic to follow. But otherwise, there's a world download with a bunch of different variations on the machine. Are the thank the mod notifications turned off for reasons they shouldn't be? Yeah, there you go. Maybe you just don't have enough points, or maybe it was on cooldown or something. I'm not sure. I mean, otherwise, good way of getting people to thank the mods. Goats. Little meadow village. So I think it was over this way. It was down one of these, like, ravine kind of bits. Ooh. Nice little... an actual cliff. Actual Minecraft-generated cliff. Yeah, we're back over this way, I think. Yeah, there it is. Gonna take my beacon and go home. Also, I noticed this on the way up, and I was like, that's kind of weird. But there must be a ruined nether portal in the mountain here somewhere. That's pretty fun. Cool if true. We're back. And yeah, we'll get a bit more deep slate from this area probably. The blocks are still here. Always really funny when stuff doesn't despawn because you've just been away for that long. And yeah, it's been a great stream. We'll pack this up and head on home. Yeah, a bit of archaeology. It is cool looking, yeah. This layer cake mountain. Thank you for the tips video for YouTube videos. Oh, cool, yeah. That old episode of Ask a Minecrafter occasionally does the rounds. Can we look at the Strider enclosure one more time? Yeah, I'll head back to the museum afterwards and we can take another quick look. Worst part of beacons is you have to take them down without a beacon. It's true. Not that Haste 2 is going to do much for these iron blocks, but it does something. Enjoyed the spawn chunks this week. I enjoyed the spawn chunks this week. We had so much to talk about. This week's snapshot was truly immense. I wonder if we're going to hear more of these like additional expansions to archaeology and stuff like that. If there's going to be any more stuff like that coming through this week. Or if they're closer to done this time around. I am kind of hoping that they've got a few more tricks up their sleeves, because that was a wild week. All right, let's get out of here. Let's head home. I'm kind of curious about that nether portal, but there's lore at stake. It's Schrodinger's Strider to me. Does it live or not? Does anyone use Grumbot for materials? I think a lot of the farms in Hermitopia ended up getting switched off because of server performance issues. Ow. Where's Gunny gone? Three gunpowder farms. Jimmy's getting berated in chat. Welcome to Anytime Jimmy streams. Do you use any of Hermitopia anymore? Not really. Like, people might use the mob farm in there, and honestly, like, the thing I've used the most has been the raid farm, which isn't even at Hermitopia. Alright, so to briefly recap, this is a castle I've been building. It's going pretty well. We managed to fit the last bit of wall in there and add it in this section. We're probably going to do some more internal buildings as the structure gets built up. But today we discovered that Fwip had left this sign around here which says stone. We made room in the museum for our new exhibit, which is the actual Strider that Ollie rode in his episode where he went to speedrun this world's dragon fight. And we got this dropped off, which was clearly the nameplate that I saw earlier on. We have a whole bunch of stuff going on now, and we got a fair amount of resources mined as well. So that, I think, is where we're going to leave it. I'm going to log out in my little hidey hole just in case stuff spawns around here. And we're going to find somebody to raid. Jimmy streams on YouTube, so unfortunately we won't be able to raid him in the traditional Twitch sense, but there might be some other folks out there streaming Minecraft. There usually are. It's a fairly popular game. Also, if you're interested in watching something completely different, my partner is streaming in the other room, doing the usual thing of writing out Lord of the Rings by hand using fountain pens and cool stationery. Adult language warning, adult conversation warning. We're going to go raid Zloy XP because he has just started streaming. And he's on the starting soon screen, which you guys need to see. So, tomorrow Zloy and I will be tackling a bit more of Elden Ring. We're going into Stormvale Castle tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. Stick around for that if you are an 18-plus viewer. But I'll be back with you folks on Thursday for Minecraft Bingo in 119.4. Stick around for that, and we'll have a good time. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching today. My name's been Pixterus. I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye for now.